Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Here we are, finally, Tesla Model 3 at home. I've been waiting for so long for this car. Standard Plus on white Standard Plus, guys. Here we go. I'm just gonna give you guys a quick rundown. It's now March 29th, a day after I got the car from delivery in Fremont, and here we are at home finally. It took almost 3 years to get this thing home, from the point where I there you go, mark deposit April 1st 2016. It's a very minimalistic design, as you know. That's how Tesla's known for. The headlights at night, it looks fantastic. It's one of the most brightest kind of headlight you'll see, and you'll know from when I drive around at nighttime. I already know if it was a Tesla person or a Tesla car behind me, because of the way the headlights just shine so beautifully at night. Alright, this is the view of the car at night. The headlights really bright. You can see the daylight running lights also on right there. Ooh, sorry. There you go. I love the color, I like the look. I mean, let's go and kind of see the details of it. But yeah, you get the idea. That's how it looks. How about let's look at the brake lights. Brake light looks like this. Pretty cool. Okay, yeah, that's it. Let's look at the interior. There's a light underneath this as well. It's just that it's not illuminating because of how much light I have inside. But there you go. It's a quick look of the car. Look how the car looks at night. Driven by the wifey last night to work. So she put about maybe 40 miles last night on it. We picked it up, and we picked it up at 13 miles. It had 13 miles on it when we picked it up. So yeah, so the car's a little bit dirty because it rained, but you know, I mean, it's just a wonderful looking car. The comfort, the luxury, the smart, the technology inside, it's amazing. Yeah, just the roof. I mean, oh my gosh, it's worth the wait. 3 years of waiting. Well, it would have been 3 years 3 days ago, or 3 days from now, but I'll just round it off to 3 years. But very excited to have this part of the family. Regarding the speakers, real quick, so since this is a standard model, standard battery, it doesn't get the full array of audio enhancements. So it's missing a few features compared to the premium trim, where it has like all special features on music streaming, and like subwoofer, extra speakers in the back, amplifier. So those things gives the music, those who are musically minded, or those that loves music, a better experience. But it doesn't take away from the standard Plus. Standard Plus, it has a pretty acceptable experience as well. I mean, musicality wise, it's pretty good in the high end, not very good in the low end. It's missing a lot of bass boom that the premium version has. It's missing a little bit, a couple of less, 4 less or maybe more than that speakers, and it doesn't have the also an amplifier. So but it also has a EQ enhancements on DSP, I think. You know, I'm not an audiophile or anything, but it's pretty acceptable. I mean, it's nice. I haven't listened to the standard battery, standard trim, but they say the standard trim has less speakers compared to the Standard Plus, so that gives Standard Plus a better value in my opinion, because you get additional battery and a lot more bang for your buck. But you know, to each his own. Premium trim gives you all the bells and whistles of person that loves music, streaming music. All those things have been taken away on the Standard Plus, but the Standard Plus does have a pretty good high end. The high end on the music, it's you know, it's pretty nice. The treble is nice. It's very clear. The vocals are great. I mean, you can really enjoy the music in this car as well. Although it doesn't have the powerful bass or the amplifier that you get on a premium trim. In premium trim, you know, it has a lot more a lot more powerful in the low end on your music. If you're into that kind of type of music, that's something that to think about, you know. But it doesn't take away what you get from the value of a Standard Plus. You still get the a full array of speakers, just not the powerful bass. Okay, you still have clarity at the high-end vocals, but not the low-end bass. So yeah, a real quick rundown on the differences with the Standard Plus and premium interior. A radio, but you can of course just hook up your internet or your phone with it and just use the streaming from your smartphones, which is fine. That's what I will be using. Let's take a look at the sticker price real quick. Alright, so this car has standard features. What does it say? It says safety. We have 7 cameras, forward radar, and 12 ultrasonic sensors, 6 front row and 2 side curtain airbags, 3-point safety belts with belt reminders for driver and 4 passengers, 2 latch attachments in the second row for car seats, electric stability control and traction control, 4-wheel anti-lock brakes with electronic parking brake, child safety locks and manual cargo door release mechanism, anti-theft alarm system, interior 15-inch capacitive touchscreen, onboard map and navigation, Wi-Fi and mobile network connectivity, FM radio, hands-free talking with Bluetooth, voice activated controls, high definition backup camera, 1-touch power windows, dual zone climate control, 12-volt power outlet and 2 USB ports for media and power, exterior LED lighting. As configured, we have a standard Model 3 standard rate plus with additional $2,000, white paint for $2,000, Autopilot for $3,000, and a white interior premium upgrade for $1,000. The total price for this car with destination regulatory dock fee is $1,200, with a total value price for the car is $44,200. So yes, this was built in March 2019, and it was delivered to me just yesterday, 10 days after from the point I ordered it. So pretty good turnaround there. Quick look at the inside. We have this hard plastic protector. There's a little compartment for items and such. Middle, there's no lump or hump. It's a complete like flat floor, which is great. We have the USB slots there for the rear. Pretty much the same thing down here. The white interior, it's super cool. I love it. I like the look of the inside. I mean, the premium seating, it's man, it feels really nice. Really feels comfortable. And you got these cup holders there, 2 cup holders. Let me see, let's take you guys back. You got the handle right here if you want to open. It's 60/40, and you get that space in the middle to drop down. Let's go ahead and look at the roof line. Yeah, I mean, for a base model car, this is the best value in my humble opinion. I mean, look at that. That looks so beautiful. My gosh, so premium. I don't know how much money they're gonna be making out of this, but that's what an incredible value. Let me see. Let's take a look. Let's step inside. You got the screen here. Just quick rundown on what includes with this car. So the quick controls, the glare, sorry about that. So yeah, just the quick controls, like a hotkey in a sense, where if you want, this is where you find most of the things that you might need from the car. You X that out. The main buttons are on the bottom here. They kind of, it's like there's music, there's functions for the car, there's heat, AC or heater, temperature, seat warmer, foggers, defoggers, and volume. You can also use these steering controls for volume and cruise control. There you go. You got 2 little knobs in the front. Pretty minimalistic design throughout this car. The thing is different also is the white dash. I mean, to be honest with you, yes, it does require a lot of attention and getting it clean or keeping it, you know, looking presentable. But if you are a person that may be able to keep up with that maintenance, it's a pretty rewarding experience because it's so beautiful and so like classy looking. I mean, looking at the view from the rear, I mean, the white seat is just, it pops. It's something that normally you expect the very high trim level of any model car featuring this kind of luxury. But Tesla has given the opportunity for folks that wants to order the standard battery, which is the cheapest or the most value for your money Tesla Model 3 at $3,750. It allows you to upgrade the interior to white. If you have the standard, you won't be able to order the white interior, but it's up to you. Best for your money, where you get most value from. For me, nice and clean. So yeah, I'll just go over that later on in the videos. But for now, I just want to give you guys a quick look at what's new with this car and how it looks. So look at that the roof line. It just looks so amazing. I mean, later on, I'm gonna try to shoot some photos at night, see how the car looks at night. But this is how the car looks now. I mean, you still have the pop-up compartment there. That's the USB devices, the charging port. It's right there. And if you turn it around, you got the center compartments here. There, you have a USB or a power plug down here. And we both know there's two USBs right there, right underneath the vents, the back vents. There's a cup holder on the side of the door, big enough to put like maybe a large water bottle or a large drink container. Let's pop the pop the quick controls on the glove box. So there's a glove box, pretty cool. Get Tesla documents there. You got the key actually here also. You can control the car using this device or this card. I just put it right here in the middle, and then it'll be able to open and turn on the car automatically. The car, I was looking for a spot for turning the car off, and apparently it auto shuts off itself once you get out of the car. So let's go ahead and look at the trunk. Let's open the trunk and the front. It is just a manual trunk, or actually not manual, but you know, it doesn't lift on its own, so you just gotta look at the inside. Awesome, pretty spacious for what you're getting. Let's take a look at what's in here. Another compartment for the back there. There's a little hole here that you can maybe put some stuff in. You know, it's pretty spacious there. On the right side, it's pretty flat. There's nothing, no subwoofer either. This doesn't include the subwoofers. On the back down here, it also does not have the speakers in the rear, I believe, or maybe I'm missing something. But we do know that this car does not come with the premium package conveniency that the mid-range or the long range or none of those. All those cars have the premium interior package. So something to think about. As you know, the mid-range has been discontinued, but unfortunately, you know, that's just how it goes sometimes. But those folks that was able to get a manufactured 2019 mid-range, they're very lucky. That configuration was really good for your money before the price increase and before they discontinued it. I think the middle of March. So yeah, the front, we have that. It doesn't have the liner because it's a standard. You got the front license plate holder and the charger. I've been using it. I've been getting about 4 to 5 miles per hour on the regular outlet. soon to I'll be installing a level 2 pretty soon. And this hood is quite light. Never, well, yeah, it's so light, and you kind of push. Getting the car from order to pick up. When I picked it up, I looked at all the cars that was in the lot that they have over there at Fremont, and most of them were standard plus. I couldn't find a standard. This one in particular was announced 2 to 4 weeks before you'll start hitting this on the road. When they announced that in the beginning or end of February, beginning of March, and so within that time frame, as you can see, they hit the date with when I picked this up and when I ordered it, just like as it was announced. So I don't listen to all the people that you hear from the internet that the Tesla doesn't hit the dates or doesn't hit what their announced expectations of when they're releasing cars or when they're doing things, or when they do. All right, they do hit them if they officially make announcement of dates that they want the company to hit. They usually hit them. So just keep in mind of that. That's just I think it's unfair for Tesla to be getting all this bad press, because they haven't been for the most part, they're hitting all the dates that they announced that they're gonna hit. Advanced Autopilot is one of those coolest things that you're gonna see in a car. I mean, it's something that's very revolutionary, and everything about this car is revolutionary. I mean, for the price that you're paying for, you're getting a freaking luxurious car. I mean, that's just futuristic. I mean, how are they making money is the question I'm asking, right? How are they? And they are not. They're actually not making that much money on this car. That's why they have to close all their stores, actually. I mean, in just the beginning of this month, there was an announcement that in order for them to survive, they're gonna have to readjust the way they do business. And so one of those adjustments were closing all the galleries. And yeah, that was a very tough thing to see. But it's one of those realistic moments that when a car company is putting customers first, their finances needs to be cutting somewhere, and they need to cut those employees. But we all know how important physical connection is with the car when you're buying a car. So it's very important to keep those doors open, which is what they've done. You know, they've readjusted with that game plan, and we'll be keeping the doors open of some of the galleries who has high traffic volume customers and getting a lot of orders. At the same time, lose some of the non-effective galleries. It's all good, because you know they'll be able to keep doing business, and it's us, the customers, who are reaping all the benefits of this. All right. I mean, people might be complaining that you got all these frustrated customers, and I was one of them before. But now I kind of stopped listening to all the internet fake news, and I can understand now why there were some delays. Of course, it's hard for a company who are not just who are starting off with manufacturing a car, creating a battery car that's just, you know, they just started. You know, there are a lot of things that they need to invest on, infrastructure with the factories and the manufacturing of volume cars, something that they had to learn the hard way. You know, a lot of car makers has gone through many years and decades of perfecting and with manufacturing, but Tesla had to kind of do it on their own and reinvent themselves and reinvent the wheel, and that's what they've been doing, and that costs money. All right, so in turn, they were selling cars that have very higher profit margins for them to survive. Right, that's just the point of it all. So yeah, I'm not upset, or I'm not like kind of bitter for not getting this car earlier. I kind of understand what the car company had to go through in order for them to survive and in order for them to release this kind of car. And my goodness, it's an amazing looking car for money that they're actually charging. I don't know how they're making money out of this car. It's ridiculously good. So that's the internal look for the interior. So they got the USB plugs here. Very good looking car. All right, so the pedals, pardon me. So the pedals there, to it has a pretty hard regen when you're braking, so yeah, it's something kind of adjust to. The interior looks great. I mean, just so much awesomeness in here, you know. There's something cool about it too, is the rear view mirror. Something different about that. It's very very classy, very thin. There's no borders on it. It's kind of like borderless mirror. That looks really cool. So the visor, it's kind of simple, kind of sticks, magnetic. Does it extend? Yes, it does. Awesome. Yeah, something. And then of course you got this semi-panoramic view from the rear or from the back. Yeah, very good looking. And the seat itself is just awesome. You know, the white could be very challenging to keep clean, but I do have plans, and of maintaining this car, maintaining the seat in itself, and I got some ways of doing that. Let me see. Brand new car, okay. I just picked this up yesterday. All the tags are in it. I mean, even the screen protectors on it. Let me see. The middle console. There's a charging port. There's a charging port, and there's like a compartment for storage there. Also a compartment for storage here. You can pull this out. Right there, it's great. Another one. This is the key that comes along with this car. The key fob is extra, but this includes two. The wife has the other key. Includes that key. You just place it on here, and the car will start and begin to activate. It doesn't have any what do you call it, like handbrake or so. It does that automatically, so the car will turn itself off after it realizes that you're no longer in the vicinity or inside the car. It'll just shut itself off automatically. Usually I have my cell phone connected with the car. It's controlled within an app in Tesla. A lot of things in the car is controlled through there. A lot of things like maintenance wise, like updates or so, it's all included there. So you got this Tesla logo, pretty cool LED lights and daylight running lights that's included in this configuration. Something that's also will be omitted on the standard that will, well, they say they won't include that, but yeah, so that's one of the things that will not be included in standard edition. Exterior wise, I think everything looks fairly similar to what they've released in the past, but the standard does not give you the option to have a white interior. You must have at least a standard plus interior, and before you can opt in and buy and include the standard or the white. Yeah, so for this price, it's actually worth it in my opinion. It looks really luxurious. Sorry. So yeah, there's a little compartment here. The legroom is pretty comfortable. The leg space is great. The battery is underneath this whole thing, and it's not, you know, protruding out of your seat like a Volt, for example, or in the trunk that's like taking all the space in the trunk, like for the Ford batteries, for example. Yeah, so this is just the design. This car looks good it looks awesome actually, not just good, for what you're getting. The aero wheels is there. Gonna take that off or put some vinyl on that, maybe. I'm still deciding what to do. The rear looks just so plain, and you know, that's a good thing. Plainness for a Tesla, it's elegant and elegance, so that's awesome. I want to just share a quick video with you guys with the Standard Plus, the unveiling, in a sense. Here we are at home, finally have it. If you guys are looking into buying one, please consider looking into the Tesla. It's the only way to go. I'm not saying this just because I'm a Tesla fan or anything. I've driven many EVs in my life. A lot of Volts, Nissans, the BMW i3. I also drove that. I also tested the Kias. Most of them are good enough. But if you're going for a full electric car, I won't recommend any of those, just because the infrastructure and the charging is not there yet for any of the car makers. Let me repeat, I do not recommend buying a full electric car on any manufacturer, because they do not have the infrastructure for electric supercharging or fast charging. So yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to make a lot of compromises in your life. There's too much compromise, that's all, with driving other EVs, because you're gonna run out of juice, and you're gonna be limited in what you can do with the car that should be helping you in your life. Instead, it's harming you, and it's limiting you from doing what you need in life. So yeah, Tesla is the only way. The infrastructure is there, the superchargers are there, the technology is there, the car keeps improving. Oh, over-the-air updates, my goodness, over-the-air updates, what an incredible thing that they're doing with the car manufacturers aren't ready for. They can't compete with Tesla. Over-the-air updates. Look guys, I know this video is way too long already, but let me discuss, and if you're still watching, listen up, okay? Tesla is not a car company, it's a technology company. I said that a long time ago, and a lot of people are saying that, but it's true, okay? It's now March, right? It's March 2019, and they've kind of ironed out much of their confusion and difficulty with manufacturing. So most of their people that, you know, been trying to kind of figure that out are now into other projects, all right? And those projects are now rolling out, okay? You get Sentry Mode, you get improvements in battery life recently just released, and some of the cars are getting faster and faster. They improved the braking system. They've included more and more features in this car than ever before. People are asking for little tweaks here and there, another feature here and there, and they've been delivering. Why? How are they able to improve a car upon release, right? Most of the car makers that we've been buying, BMWs, the Mercedes-Benz, the Audis, all the European cars, right? Most of the money that you spent on that car will deteriorate or just go away from depreciation, right? But Tesla, what are they doing? Instead of the car being, instead of you thinking about the cost of owning it or cost of maintaining it, the car is actually improving itself for free. Think about that for a moment. A car is improving itself for free. Okay, they're giving the car an upgrade for free. Usually a car maker will wait another year to put in additional features, put in a little, you know, different look on the front fascia, or, you know, put a little upgrade on the interior UI or interior. Yeah, some maybe a little bits and pieces in the interior improvement, or the big thing that they do usually is upgrade the entertainment system, and they'll upgrade their UI, and you know, and that's just that small little upgrades here and there. They'll do that year by year, bit by bit. They'll control the market that way. That's how they've been controlling it. Okay, but listen, everybody, Tesla, not like that. Okay, Tesla is like your smartphone, that updates and updates itself and adds new features as time goes on. So yeah, it's a technology company, and none of the car makers, they don't get that. They don't understand that, and they don't know how to compete with that. You know, we got Audis, we got Mercedes that are now reversing their decision and of now trying to compete and catch up with Tesla, but Tesla's already almost a decade ahead as far as like infrastructure and supercharging. They were only behind with manufacturing, but you see, guys, they're now almost caught up in the manufacturing. Okay, they produced this car in less than 2 weeks when I ordered it. Okay, they're making their steps, they're doing what they need to do to keep their doors open, but produce a car that's just enough for them to keep their doors open. They're not bankrupt, they're not stopping. They're thinking of a way to deliver this car to as much people. It's like giving it to the common family like myself. You know, I mean, you don't need to have tons of money to benefit from the technology that Tesla is able to provide. Okay, Autopilot, game changer in the auto world. So yeah, just try it out for yourself. Anything that could make your life easier, that's just awesome. I mean, Tesla, thank you for letting us, the common people, afford this luxurious and technologically advanced car, and keep doing what you're doing. And I love you guys for it, and I hope you guys more success for 2019 and beyond. And I can't wait for the future of EV technology, future of Tesla, and future of renewable energy. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. Keep doing what you're doing. I love it. Thanks guys for watching, and please subscribe on the video. And I got more videos to come for this car. And if you're thinking about joining us in this ride, please subscribe, and also use my referral code. I don't want to keep saying that, but you know, I do appreciate it if you guys are with us, and just use the referral code. You know, just mention it twice, and that's it. If you guys enjoy the video, keep that in mind. I do have that on the description below. Alright guys, thank you for watching. You guys have been awesome. I love everything about this car. I can't wait to keep making more videos on it. And thanks for being here and watching. Thank you. Have a good one, everybody.